The locker room echoed with laughter that cut like knives. But Alex Thompson froze when he saw the graffiti scrawled across his gym bag. "Fairy boy likes boys." His heart pounded as whispers spread like wildfire among his classmates. And in that moment, he knew his secret was out. Courtesy of his own brother, Jake, who smirked from the doorway, arms crossed in smug satisfaction. Alex's world shattered right there in the humid air of Jefferson High School, the place where he thought he could hide who he really was. Alex had always been the quieter one, the 16-year-old who preferred sketching in his notebook over joining the rowdy football games his older brother dominated. Growing up in suburban Chicago, their family home was a picture of Midwestern normalcy. A two-story colonial with a manicured lawn, where Mom baked apple pies and Dad coached Little League. But beneath the facade, tensions simmered. Jake, at 18, was the golden child, star quarterback, straight-A student, and heir apparent to their father's expectations. He reveled in his entitlement, often reminding Alex that real men didn't cry over art class or skip gym to read poetry. Alex, on the other hand, had known since middle school that he was gay, a truth he buried deep, fearing the judgment that seemed to lurk in every corner of their conservative neighborhood. It started small, the bullying. Jake would jokingly call Alex princess at dinner, eliciting chuckles from their parents who dismissed it as brotherly ribbing. "Boys will be boys," Dad would say, clapping Jake on the back. Mom, ever the peacemaker, would shoot Alex a sympathetic glance but never intervened. Alex learned to laugh it off, but each jab chipped away at him. Then came the day Jake found Alex's hidden journal, tucked under his mattress. Entries about crushes on boys at school, doodles of intertwined hands. Nothing explicit, just a teenager's raw confusion and longing. Jake's reaction wasn't anger. It was opportunity. "This is gold," he muttered to himself, snapping photos on his phone before slipping the journal back. The next morning at breakfast, Jake's eyes gleamed with mischief. "Hey, Squirt, you got a girlfriend yet?" he asked loudly, knowing full well the answer. Alex mumbled something about focusing on studies, but Jake pressed on. "Or maybe it's a boyfriend. Come on, spill." Their parents exchanged uneasy looks, but Dad just grunted. "None of that nonsense in this house." Alex's stomach twisted, realizing Jake was testing the waters, probing for weaknesses. That evening, alone in his room, Alex confronted him. "What the hell, Jake? Stay out of my stuff." Jake leaned against the doorframe, towering over him. "Or what? You'll cry to Mom? Face it, you're not like us. And if you don't toughen up, everyone will know." School became a minefield. Alex had confided in one person. His best friend, Mia, a sharp-witted girl from drama club who accepted him without question. But Jake's influence extended there too. As captain of the football team, Jake held sway over the social hierarchy. Whispers started in the hallways, subtle at first, like guys avoiding Alex in group projects or girls giggling behind his back. Alex brushed it off as paranoia until the day he found a note in his locker. "We know your secret." Panic set in. He skipped lunch, hiding in the library, where he met Ethan for the first time. Ethan Ramirez was new to Jefferson High, transferred from a school in the city where diversity wasn't a dirty word. At 17, he was openly gay with a quiet confidence that drew people in. His dark hair fell in waves, and his smile lit up the dim stacks of books. Alex bumped into him literally, knocking over a pile of novels while lost in thought. "Whoa, easy there," Ethan said, helping pick them up. Their hands brushed, and Alex felt a spark he hadn't expected. They talked about favorite authors, the boredom of suburbia, and eventually shared secrets. "I came out last year," Ethan admitted. "It was rough, but worth it." Alex envied that freedom, but fear held him back. "What if my family freaks?" he whispered. Ethan squeezed his shoulder. "You deserve to be you." As weeks passed, Alex and Ethan's friendship deepened into something more. Stolen moments in the park after school, holding hands under the table at the local diner. Innocent, exhilarating. Alex felt alive, but Jake noticed the change. "Who's the new buddy?" he sneered one night, cornering Alex in the kitchen. "Heard he's one of those types. Careful, or people might think you're the same. Alex's face burned. Leave him out of it. But Jake's entitlement knew no bounds. He saw Alex's happiness as a threat to the family's image. Their father, a strict accountant who valued reputation above all, had drilled into them the importance of fitting in. Jake, ever the loyal son, decided to fix things. The outing happened on a Friday. Jake, fueled by a mix of jealousy and misguided protectiveness, printed copies of Alex's journal pages and slipped them into lockers around school. By lunch, the school buzzed. Alex walked into the cafeteria to stares and snickers. "Hey, Thompson, nice poetry about dudes," someone shouted. His phone blew up with texts, screenshots of his private words circulating on group chats. Humiliation washed over him like a tidal wave. He bolted to the bathroom, locking himself in a stall, tears streaming. Ethan found him there, pounding on the door. "Alex, it's me. Open up." Through sobs, Alex confessed everything. His brother's betrayal, the fear of rejection. Ethan held him, whispering, "You're not alone." Word spread to their parents that evening. Dad exploded. "What is this crap? Jake, explain." Jake played innocent at first, then admitted, "I did it for his own good. He needs to man up, or it'll ruin us all." Mom gasped, but Dad's face hardened. "You should have come to me first, son. But yeah, this isn't right." Alex, overhearing from the stairs, felt his world crumble further. Was his own father agreeing? The family dinner turned into a battlefield, accusations flying. "How could you, Jake?" Alex yelled. "You're my brother." Jake shot back. "Brothers look out for each other. You'd thank me if you weren't so weak." The weekend was hell. Alex holed up in his room, ignoring calls from Ethan. Social media amplified the drama. Posts debating if being gay was a choice or a phase. Some supportive, others vicious. At school Monday, the administration called a meeting. The principal, Mrs. Hargrove, a no-nonsense woman in her 50s, listened as Alex recounted the bullying. "This is harassment," she declared. Jake was suspended for a week, but the damage was done. Classmates split. Some rallied around Alex, forming an impromptu LGBTQ+ support group. Others sided with Jake, claiming he was just joking. Ethan became Alex's anchor. They navigated the fallout together, their bond strengthening amid the chaos. Late-night talks about dreams. Alex wanting to study art in New York, Ethan aiming for journalism to tell stories like theirs. But societal pressures weighed heavy. At a family therapy session forced by Mom, Dad admitted his discomfort. "I don't understand it, but you're my son." Jake, however, remained defiant. "Society isn't ready for this. I'm protecting the family name." Alex challenged him. "From what? Me being happy." Conflicts escalated when Jake's football scholarship came under scrutiny. Rumors swirled that his actions could cost him offers from colleges. He blamed Alex. "See what you've done? This is on you." Alex, gaining courage, stood his ground. "No, it's on you for being a bully." Friends intervened. Mia organized a school assembly on tolerance, where Ethan spoke eloquently about acceptance. The event sparked debates. Was outing someone ever justified? Did family loyalty excuse cruelty? As months passed, Alex blossomed. He came out publicly, joining the support group and even starting a blog about his experiences. Ethan and he shared their first real date. A picnic in the park, laughter echoing under the trees. But Jake's resentment festered. One night, he confronted Alex in the garage. "You think you're the victim? I've lost everything because of your lifestyle." Alex, voice steady, replied, "It's not a lifestyle. It's who I am. And you chose to hurt me." The climax hit during Thanksgiving. Family gathered, tensions boiling. Dad tried to mediate, but Jake exploded. "Why are we pretending this is okay? He's ruining us." Mom, tears in eyes, finally spoke up. "No, Jake, your hate is what's ruining us." Alex, heart racing, added, "I forgive you, but I won't forget." Jake stormed out, leaving silence in his wake. In the aftermath, healing began slowly. Alex and Ethan grew closer, their relationship a beacon of hope. Jake, facing consequences, sought counseling reluctantly. Society's mirror reflected back, progress amid prejudice. But questions lingered. Was Jake's betrayal truly unforgivable? Or could family bonds mend even the deepest wounds? The holiday season faded, but the chill in the Thompson household lingered longer than the winter snow. Alex returned to school with a newfound resolve, his steps lighter despite the occasional sideways glance. Ethan was by his side, their fingers brushing in the hallways, a subtle act of defiance that spoke volumes. The support group Mia had helped form met weekly in the library, a safe space where stories of struggle and triumph intertwined. Alex shared his journal entries, anonymized now, turning pain into purpose. "It's not about hiding anymore," he told the group. "It's about owning your truth." Jake's suspension ended, but his return was met with mixed reactions. Teammates high-fived him in the locker room, but others kept distance, whispering about the drama king. Coach pulled him aside. "Son, talent gets you far, but character keeps you there." Jake brushed it off, focusing on drills, but doubt crept in. At home, Dad's disappointment was palpable. "You crossed a line, Jake. Family doesn't destroy each other." Mom suggested more therapy, but Jake resisted. "I'm not the one with issues." Alex's blog gained traction, anonymous at first but soon under his name. Posts about sibling rivalry, societal expectations, and the cost of conformity resonated with readers across the country. Comments poured in, supportive messages from fellow LGBTQ+ teens, but also vitriol from those who echoed Jake's views. "Your brother's right. Keep it private," one troll wrote. Alex debated responding but chose education over anger. Ethan helped edit, his journalistic eye sharpening the narratives. "You're changing minds," he said during a late-night call. "One story at a time." A turning point came when a local news outlet picked up Alex's story. "Teen outed by brother spark school debate on bullying." The headline read. Interviews followed, Alex speaking calmly about the emotional toll, Ethan adding insights on acceptance. Jake watched from afar, fury building. "They're making me the villain," he complained to friends at a party. One buddy, loyal but honest, replied, "Dude, you kinda are." That night, Jake scrolled through Alex's blog, reading entries he'd mocked before. For the first time, he saw vulnerability, not weakness. Family dinners remained tense. Dad tried small talk about sports, but silences stretched. Mom baked extra desserts, her way of bridging gaps. One evening, Alex brought Ethan home for dinner. A bold move. "This is my friend," he introduced, voice steady. Dad nodded awkwardly. Mom smiled warmly. Jake scowled. "Really? Here." Ethan, unfazed, engaged in conversation about college plans. The meal ended without explosion, a small victory. But conflicts brewed outside. At school, a petition circulated to reinstate Jake fully on the team, citing free speech. Counterpetitions demanded anti-bullying workshops. Debates in class turned heated. "Is outing someone a hate crime?" one student argued. Alex, in English Lit, drew parallels to Shakespearean betrayals, earning nods from the teacher. Social media amplified it all. Hashtags like Stand With Alex versus Family First trended locally. Jake's entitlement cracked under pressure. A scout from a top college visited practice, but afterward pulled Jake aside. "We value integrity. Clean up your act." Devastated, Jake confronted Alex in their shared bathroom. "Happy now? You've tanked my future." Alex, toweling off after a shower, met his gaze in the mirror. "No, Jake, your choices did that. But you can fix it. Apologize, mean it." Jake hesitated, then muttered, "Whatever," slamming the door. Ethan's family provided contrast. His parents, progressive immigrants from Mexico, welcomed Alex with open arms. Dinners there were lively, filled with laughter and acceptance. "Mi casa y es tu casa," Ethan's mom said, hugging him. It highlighted what Alex lacked, fueling his determination. Together, they planned a school event. a panel on LGBTQ plus rights, inviting speakers from the city. Mia handled logistics, her energy infectious. As preparations intensified, Jake's jealousy morphed into sabotage. He anonymously tipped off conservative parents, sparking backlash. Emails flooded the principal. "This promotes deviance." Mrs. Hargrove stood firm. "Education combats ignorance." The event proceeded, packed with students and faculty. Alex spoke first, voice trembling at start but gaining strength. "Bullying isn't tough. It's cowardly. Love isn't a threat. It's human." Applause thundered. Ethan followed, sharing statistics on mental health impacts. Questions flew, some supportive, others challenging. But what about religious beliefs? Jake attended incognito, hood up in the back. Hearing Alex's words, something shifted. Memories flashed. Childhood games protecting Alex from neighborhood bullies. When had roles reversed. After, he lingered, approaching Alex hesitantly. "Hey!" Alex tensed. "What now?" Jake sighed. "That was good. I didn't realize." It wasn't an apology, but a crack in the armor. Spring brought renewal. Alex and Ethan's relationship deepened. Walks in blooming parks, shared dreams of prom. But societal hurdles persisted. A viral video of the panel drew national attention, including hate groups. Threats arrived via email, testing Alex's resolve. "We won't be silenced," he told Ethan, holding him close under starlit skies. Jake's redemption arc began slowly. Counseling sessions revealed his fears. Living up to Dad's legacy, societal pressures on masculinity. "I thought I was helping," he admitted to the therapist. Dad joined one session, eyes opening to his own biases. "I pushed too hard," he confessed. Mom beamed, seeing progress. Yet old habits died hard. At prom, Alex and Ethan attended as a couple, suits sharp, corsages matching. Whispers followed, but they danced unapologetically. Jake, dateless after a breakup, watched from the sidelines. Envy flared, but he stayed silent. A small step. The school year ended with graduations looming. Jake secured a scholarship, albeit smaller, vowing change. Alex looked to the future, applications sent to art schools. Their bond, fractured, showed signs of mending, but questions of forgiveness hovered. Summer in Chicago brought sweltering heat and simmering unresolved tensions. Alex spent days interning at a local art gallery, channeling emotions into canvases splashed with vibrant colors, symbolizing hope amid chaos. Ethan volunteered at a youth center, mentoring kids facing similar struggles. Their dates evolved. Picnics by Lake Michigan, where waves lapped at their feet, conversations turning intimate yet innocent. "What if we go to the same college?" Ethan mused one afternoon, head on Alex's shoulder. Alex smiled. "We make it happen." Back home, Jake worked a construction job, muscles aching as he reflected on his actions. Dad's firm talks continued. "Pride isn't about dominance. It's about support." Jake nodded, but resentment lingered toward the attention Alex garnered. A family barbecue tested waters. Relatives arrived, unaware of the drama. Uncle Bob, ever blunt, asked Jake about football prospects. "Still the star." Jake forced a grin. When talk shifted to Alex's art, Aunt Linda praised, "So talented." Jake's jaw tightened. Alex invited Ethan, introducing him properly. "My boyfriend." Gasps rippled, but Mom deflected. "Pass the potato salad?" Dad changed subjects to baseball. Later, alone with Jake, Alex probed, "You okay with this?" Jake shrugged. "Does it matter?" It did to Alex, seeking closure. Community backlash intensified. A local church group protested the school's LGBTQ plus initiatives, picketing with signs, "Protect our children." Alex countered with an op-ed in the town paper. Protection means acceptance, not exclusion. Debates raged online, dividing neighbors. Mia organized counter-protests, chants of unity echoing. Jake's friends distanced themselves, tired of his excuses. One night at a bonfire, they confronted, "Own up, man." Apologize. Jake stormed off, but seeds planted. He read books on allyship, secretly borrowed from the library. The pivotal moment arrived during a storm. Power out, family huddled with candles. Stories flowed, childhood memories, laughter mixing with tears. Jake broke silence. I'm sorry, Alex. I was scared. Of change. Alex, stunned, replied, Scared? You destroyed me. Dialogue deepened. Jake admitted jealousy of Alex's authenticity. Dad shared his own youthful doubts. Mom wept, hugging them. Forgiveness tentative but begun. Ethan's support unwavering. Families evolve, he said during a rainy walk. Their bond, tested, strengthened, shared glances conveying volumes. Fall loomed, senior year for Alex, college for Jake. Transitions brought anxiety. Jake helped Alex with applications, awkward but sincere. Your art's good, he admitted. Alex nodded. Thanks. Societal conflicts peaked at a town hall meeting on school policies. Supporters and opponents clashed. Alex spoke passionately. Hate breeds harm. Love builds bridges. Jake, in audience, stood. I was wrong. Listened to him. Murmurs spread. Redemption in action? But not all smooth. A relapse. Jake defended a homophobic joke at work, regretting instantly. He confessed to Alex. Old habits. Alex. Break them. As leaves turned, Alex and Ethan's relationship faced external pressure. Ethan's family considered moving for job opportunities. Long distance. Ethan worried. Alex, will fight for us. Thanksgiving redux. Harmonious. Toasts to growth. Yet undercurrents of debate. Was change genuine or performative? Summer's heat mirrored the intensity of Alex's internal world. His internship at the gallery not only provided an outlet but also connections. Mentors who saw potential in his emotive pieces. One painting, Shattered Silence, depicted fractured glass revealing a rainbow within, symbolizing his journey. The curator praised it. Raw, real. Alex beamed, sharing photos with Ethan, who replied with heart emojis. Ethan's volunteering brought stories of resilience. A young boy confided his fears. Ethan guided gently, drawing from his experiences. You're like a hero, Alex said over ice cream cones. Ethan blushed. We're in this together. Home dynamics shifted gradually. Jake's job toughened him physically, humbled him mentally. Evenings, he joined Dad in the garage, tinkering with cars, silent bonding. One day, Dad said, Proud of you for owning mistakes. Jake murmured, Trying. The barbecue was a litmus test. Relatives' questions probed. When Alex mentioned Ethan, Cousin Sarah smiled. Bring him next time. But Uncle Mike frowned. Time's changing too fast. Debate ensued politely, Alex defending. Change is progress. Post-event, Jake pulled Alex aside. That took guts. Alex, years of practice thanks to you. Sarcasm stung. But Jake nodded. Fair. The church protests escalated, media covering. Alex interviewed on local TV. Bullying isn't religious. It's harmful. Support surged, donations for the support group. But threats increased. Alex's blog hacked briefly. Ethan helped secure it. We rise above. Jake delved deeper into self-education, attending an ally workshop anonymously. Insights hit hard. Privilege, empathy. He journaled, mirroring Alex's habit. The storm night was cathartic. Amid flickering light, vulnerabilities surfaced. Jake's apology detailed, I felt superior, but I was insecure. Alex listened, tears falling. It hurt, but I see you now. Hugs followed, family united. Ethan's presence became routine. Game nights, movie marathons, integration slow but steady. Dad even asked Ethan about his heritage, genuinely interested. Town hall was electric. Voices raised, arguments logical yet emotional. Alex's speech moved many. Jake's endorsement shocked. My brother's right. I learned the hard way. Applause mixed with booze, but impact made. Relapse happened at a party. Jake laughed at a slur. then stopped himself, apologizing to the group. He texted Alex. Slipped. Working on it. Alex. Progress, not perfection. Ethan's potential move loomed. Discussions turned serious. Visits, calls. Our story's just starting, Alex assured. Fall classes brought new challenges. Alex led the support group, empowering others. Jake, at college orientation, chose psychology courses, irony not lost. Thanksgiving was celebratory. Gratitude expressed. Jake toasted to second chances. Echoes of agreement. Yet, societal divides persisted, prompting reflection. With senior year in full swing, Alex balanced academics, art, and advocacy. His blog evolved into a podcast, Voices Unsilenced, where he interviewed peers on identity struggles. Ethan's input made episodes polished, their collaboration seamless. We're a team, Ethan said, editing late into nights. Jake, at community college nearby, threw himself into studies. Roommates challenged his views. Debates honed his growth. He volunteered at a hotline, listening to stories echoing Alex's. Family therapy continued, unearthing deep-seated issues. Dad admitted generational biases. My father was stricter. Mom shared her fears of losing sons. Breakthroughs built trust. A school scandal erupted. A teacher outed for anti-LGBTQ+ comments. Alex led a walkout demanding accountability. Media frenzy followed. Alex's poise impressed. Jake called, "Proud of you, Alex. Means a lot." Ethan's family decided to stay, job offer local. Relief washed over. Celebrations ensued with a beach day, waves crashing as they held hands openly. But personal conflicts arose. Alex faced college rejections, doubting himself. Ethan encouraged, "Your worth isn't paper." Jake offered, "I can review essays." Collaboration surprising but helpful. Societal pushback came via legislation. A state bill limiting LGBTQ+ discussions in schools. Alex rallied, petitioning lawmakers. Debates online turned vicious. Alex moderated comments, promoting dialogue. Jake faced his own test. A campus event on masculinity. He spoke, "Toxicity hurts everyone." Applause followed. He texted Alex, "Your influence." Prom revisited as a memory. This year, Alex and Ethan attended a pride parade instead. Colors vibrant, community embracing. As graduation neared, reflections deepened. Alex's valedictorian speech drafted. Themes of resilience, acceptance. Jake visited often, bonds mending. A brotherly outing, fishing like old times, conversations honest. "I regret it all," Jake said. Alex, "Forward, not back." The climax built to a family revelation. Dad coming out as an ally publicly, joining a PFLAG meeting. Tears flowed. Pride swelled. Ethan and Alex planned futures. Same city, different schools. Dreams aligned. Society's mirror showed progress, but scars remained. Debates continued. Forgiveness versus accountability. Senior year's demands tested Alex's resilience. AP classes, art portfolio submissions, podcast episodes. Juggling left him exhausted but fulfilled. Voices Unsilenced featured diverse guests. Ratings climbing. Ethan co-hosted an episode on relationships, their chemistry evident yet professional. Jake's college life brought independence. Dorm debates on social issues expanded his worldview. He dated, reflecting on past entitlement. Volunteering at the hotline, he empathized deeply. Therapy sessions peeled layers. Dad confronted his role in fostering competition between sons. "I pitted you against each other." Mom revealed her own suppressed dreams. Healing collective. The teacher scandal ignited passion. Alex's walkout drew hundreds. Chants for equality. Principal supported, leading to policy changes. Jake attended. Sign in hand. Brother for equality. Ethan's family staying was a boon. They hosted a dinner for the Thompsons. Cultures blending. Laughter abundant. Dad tried Spanish phrases, endearing himself. College anxieties peaked with waitlists. Alex vented to Ethan during a park stroll. What if I'm not enough? Ethan, you are everything. Jake's essay tips sharpened applications. Acceptances followed. The bill controversy mobilized. Alex testified at hearings, voice steady. Silencing us erases us. Support from unexpected quarters, including Jake's campus group. Jake's speech at the event was turning point. I bullied my brother out of ignorance. Don't repeat my mistakes. Video went viral, praise and criticism ensuing. Instead of prom, pride parade, floats, music, unity. Alex and Ethan marched, hands linked, symbolizing triumph. Graduation loomed. Alex's speech finalized. We rise not despite our differences, but because of them. Brotherly reconnection deepened during a road trip. Conversations mending fissures. Thanks for forgiving, Jake said. Alex earned it. Dad's allyship culminated in co-chairing a local event. Family united, stronger. Futures beckoned. Alex to NYU art, Ethan to journalism nearby. Promises of visits. Society evolved, but questions endured. Graduation day dawned bright, the auditorium buzzing with anticipation. Alex stood on stage, cap and gown flowing, delivering his speech with conviction. In the face of betrayal and humiliation, we choose empathy over enmity. Let's build a world where every voice matters. Cheers erupted, Ethan beaming from the crowd, Jake clapping loudest. Post-ceremony, family photos captured smiles. Genuine, hard-won. Dad hugged Alex, proud beyond words. Mom kissed his cheek. Jake pulled him into a bear hug. You did it, bro. Summer bridged to college. Alex and Ethan road trip to New York, exploring campuses, dreaming big. This is our chapter, Ethan said, skyline twinkling. Jake interned at a nonprofit, advocating for youth mental health. Growth evident, he mentored others. Family vacations reunited them, beach days, bonfires, stories shared, laughter healing. But societal echoes persisted. News of similar outings, reminding of fragility. Alex's podcast expanded, national guests. Impact grew, inspiring change. In quiet moments, Alex reflected on the journey, from humiliation to empowerment. Ethan proposed a promise ring during a sunset walk. Forever starts now. Alex accepted, hearts full. Jake found love too, with someone challenging his views further. As paths diverged, bonds endured. Questions of morality lingered, sparking endless debate. Was outing a family member ever defensible, or is it always an act of unforgivable cruelty? Graduation's euphoria carried into summer. Alex's speech replayed online, inspiring messages flooding in. You gave me courage, one teen wrote. Ethan and he celebrated with a city escape. Museums, cafes, stolen moments of joy. Jake's internship immersed him in real-world advocacy. Cases mirrored his past actions. Remorse fueled dedication. He called Alex often, learning so much. Family's first vacation in years. To the lakes, rebuilt connections. Kayaking, dad and sons raced, laughter echoing. Evenings by fire, deep talks. We've come far, Mom noted. Societal progress mixed with setbacks. Court rulings on rights, protests ongoing. Alex engaged, blogging updates, podcast milestones, sponsorships, live events. Ethan directed, their partnership seamless. Personal growth. Alex therapy continued, processing trauma. I'm stronger, he told Ethan. A surprise. Jake organized a family pride attendance. Flags waving, unity profound. As college beckoned, packing days bittersweet. Ethan and Alex exchanged rings, symbols of commitment. Jake drove Alex to dorms. Call anytime. Hugs lingered. Paths forward. Past behind but lessons eternal. The story raises a poignant question. In the name of family loyalty, is betraying a sibling's trust ever justified? Or does it always cross an irredeemable line?